Hey Virgo, welcome to Social Dragonfly Tarot. My name is Eddie. If you're not already, this is a timeless general reading for the sign of Virgo. I'm going to pull a spread on your spiritual etheric energies. I'm going to pull a spread on your career and your finances, and then I'll pull separate spreads for singled and coupled Virgos. Okay. And then at the end of the reading, I will pull for a yes or no question, right? You'll think of a yes or no question that you want to answer, and I'll pull from the book of answers for you. Okay. So I titled your reading Flexin in Secret because I feel like, you have a lot going for you right now. You have a lot of eyes on you right now. You have a lot of people competing with you right now. Okay, Virgo. Whether you know it or not, whether they know it or not. But I feel like you're having all of these wins in secret, okay? Where you used to give a fuck about what other people think, I feel like for the most part, you're trying to get rid of that. Okay, you're not giving a shit anymore about what the fuck other people are thinking of you. The wins that you are having, the goals that you're reaching, you're celebrating privately. Okay, you don't feel the need to go around and tell everybody all of the goals that you've been reaching, all of the motivation that you have. You're keeping a lot of that to yourself, and good on you for that. I feel like you have a lot of eyes on you. I feel like you have some people that are jealous of you. I feel like, like, okay, for example, if you're wearing like older clothes, or like if you're wearing like me, for example, I don't get a lot of new clothes all the time. I'm not the type of person that goes shopping and has a lot of fancy shit. I'm not the type of person that likes fancy stuff like that. But just because I don't buy a lot of fancy stuff like that doesn't mean that I don't have the fucking money to go buy a Michael Kors bag if I want to, brand new. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting from you, where it's like, just because you aren't putting everything out there that you have, you're not throwing out there how much money you make, you're not telling people exactly what your plans are, how many wins you had, that you just got a promotion, that you just had a spiritual breakthrough. You're not saying any of that, and people are looking at you. The people that are competing with you, they're looking at you and they're thinking that they're winning because you're not saying anything about your wins. But little do they know, you're flexing in secret. Okay. So it's almost like it's like you have this energy about you right now, Virgo, where you're like, yeah, you could outdo them. You could outrun them, you could outsing them, you could outdance them, whatever it is that you do, you know for a fact that you could outdo them, but you're so humble, you're keeping it to yourself. Okay. You're competing with yourself. So you definitely have a lot of eyes on you right now. You're definitely activated. There's something that you went through that activated you into a new level of consciousness. Okay. I just heard light body activation. Okay. There's new strands of your DNA that are being activated as well. This could be happening during meditations or whatever the spiritual practices that you're doing. I feel like recently, whatever you started doing, it helped you cut through confusion, and you took some sort of initiative recently. It helped you cut through some sort of confusion. Maybe you were overwhelmed, right, by whatever you're trying to do with, like, I don't know. I feel like you have like moths around you. Like, you're the flame and you have moths around you. So like because of all of this new vibrant energy, whether or not you're speaking on it or not, you don't have to speak on it. It's like your energy speaks for itself. Your ability speaks for themselves. Okay. Your wins speak for itself. Like, you are attracting in new people, new places, new opportunities. All right. Because of you're attracting in a lot of newness because of this new transformation that you've gone through. So you have the still frame for this video is the study card. And it says, spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. So some of you guys could be going back to school or something like that, but on a spiritual level, this is about going back and investigating and spending that time alone, that soul searching energy. Okay. You do have the Virgo, the Hermit card, which is you, right, at the bottom of the deck. That's like soul searching, spiritual reflections, spiritual enlightenment. Okay. Self-reflection, introspection. You're deep soul searching. You're finding and searching for the deeper truths within yourself. Okay. You're finding the currents of the universal flow within you. You're connecting to source, connecting to spirit, whatever you believe in, connecting to God. But you're also studying and looking into and reading about other subjects that are helping you do that more so on a deeper level. Okay, with that study card here. So you're starting new practices. You're not giving a fuck about what other people think. I feel like if your spiritual practices have changed. I'm feeling like Virgo, if you used to focus a lot on doing like protection spells or protection rituals and things like that, I feel like now your focus is on the self. You might be doing like reading self-help books, self-improvement spells, self-love spells, or like just doing rituals or whatever that have to do with you and not focusing so much on the outside energy, which is really, really good for you. Like I said, you could be doing reading a lot of self-improvement or self-help books at this time, or you could be, somebody is reading about attachment styles, which is going to be really, really good. I definitely see that you are rediscovering rituals or like adding in traditions that you used to do whenever you were a child or from your ancestral line. Okay. And you're integrating them into your spiritual practice now. Definitely doing a lot of, I saw 555 whenever I said that, definitely doing a lot of inner child healing at this time. The new moon in Cancer could be really important for you. July 17th. I wrote that down. I feel like, you guys have been so much so doing the inner work and focusing on, the inner work of your own self and drawing within so much. Spirit just kind of wants you to, just kind of like, you don't want to use loneliness or like isolation or self-isolation as like a security blanket, right? Because you're in such an attractive energy right now that you don't want to, completely miss out on opportunities or people that are coming in. Cause I do feel like there's someone who, like a soulmate who's meant to come in. Now it's not always just love when we talk about soulmates. Like my daughter's a soulmate. It's funny because she's a Virgo, but I consider my daughter my soulmate, right? And she's a Virgo. But like you can have anybody come in, like a friend or anything like that. Okay. Speaking of friends, I feel like you genuinely want your friends to win. You have like a kind and genuine soul, okay? And I do feel like you do want your friends or the people around you to succeed, and you're not wishing ill will on anyone. But I feel like there are people that are watching you that are really jealous of you that are not clapping for you right now. Okay, and I feel like you're kind of isolating yourself, or like you're just not reaching out to those people anymore because you sense that they don't really appreciate you and what you're doing. Right now, I feel like spirit wants you to not settle for the path of least resistance. Also, I heard don't settle for the path of least resistance. Right now, because like right now you are going through, you're like busting through all of your goals. You're like busting through your goals and your milestones, like one right after the other. Okay. You are just blowing through them. All right. You're making good choices right now. You're being frugal with your finances. You're being frugal or conservative with your energy. You're not just allowing your energy to be accessed just by anybody. Okay. Okay. What I'm hearing is you're surpassing these goals and milestones, like one right after the other. And I'm hearing that song, like another one bites the dust. You're like blowing through it, and another one gone, another one gone, another one bites the dust. I don't know if you listen to that song, but it's an old ass fucking song. So it's like literally like you're passing through these goals. Who that? Hey, who that? So you're passing through these goals like they're nothing. Okay. And that's why you have all these people watching you, Virgo, because they can't believe how you make it look so easy. But little do they know you're putting in all of this work. Whenever you're home by yourself, you're up reading, you're up studying, you're up meditating, you're putting in that work, you're being disciplined to actually work on yourself. Someone here is scrying, or you take up scrying. You're recently taking up scrying. I don't know if you're scrying in like a black mirror. You might have made yourself a black mirror, or you're doing it in a bowl of water or something like that. That could be something that either one of your ancestors or your parent or something like that did. So if you haven't taken up scrying, you might want to try that, because I see that that's something that could really come natural for you. And I'm getting chills as I say that. That might be a form of divination that is really, really important for you right now. I do also see you working with certain herbs like rose for self-love, right? Or rosemary, especially if you're working with memories or doing kind of like spell work or anything like that to help with like emotional perspective. I think rosemary would be really good for you for that. Okay. I definitely feel like you are working on your inner child. You're looking back at your memories and looking within your heart, and you're searching your heart, right? And just kind of looking and trying to figure out what exactly you need to do to heal yourself. Okay. Thank you for the like. So I actually felt that with the inner child healing, I'm going to go ahead and pull from this inner child deck that I have, this inner child deck healing deck healing. I can't words today. And we're going to see what comes out. I've actually never used this deck before, so you're the first person who is. All right, Virgo, let's look at what needs to come out here. What are you working on? Past. You witnessed anger and rage in your past. So as a child, there was a lot of anger and rage. Maybe there's a lot of fighting and conflict around you when you were younger. And now you're learning to regulate your emotions and openly communicate your thoughts and feelings. So maybe you were afraid to express yourself as a child, okay? But now you're channeling. I see you channeling if you have any anger or rage, I see you channeling that into your goals. And maybe that's why you're keeping to yourself. You might have, like I said, this new moon in Cancer, which is, what did I say it was? July 17th, is going to be really important for you. I have another one that came out. It says, in the past, you felt parentified and in the caretaker role. So maybe you, whenever you were growing up, you were focused on, trying to make sure that your parent felt a certain way, that maybe you were responsible for the way that your parent was feeling. You didn't get to enjoy your childhood. And I feel like some of you are really working on allowing yourself to go back and reparent yourself. Okay. Well, I like what I like, not going to lie, my YouTube lingo. So yeah, and it says now you are able to experience moments of fun, play, joy, laughter, and stillness. You did have the Six of Cups that came out in your current energy spiritually. Okay, so you're allowing yourself your youthful energy to come out. Okay. You're allowing yourself you're manifesting more fun and lighthearted energy for yourself right now. And I feel like that might be one of the reasons why you don't want to let anyone in right now, because, that's a really, really good energy. And it's a very delicate energy. And I can understand why you wouldn't want to let anyone come in there and mess it up, especially because, you're being watched right now, Virgo, and you have a lot of energies on the outside of you that are really jealous of what you're accomplishing, even though you're being really humble and you're not talking about it. Okay. Hey, Kimbo, Willy Wonka. Thank y'all for the likes. So you felt belittled and criticized in the past as a child. And I feel like now, you're out here learning that it wasn't your fault. It wasn't your issue, that those things were projected onto you. Okay. And it might make you a little bit like, I want to say overly hyper vigilant of your outside energies of people around you. Okay. And not wanting to let people in. Because you had to work on a lot of low self-esteem issues or self-esteem stuff that you had going on because of the person who criticized you, the parent who criticized you, the caretaker that criticized you. Now I feel like you're learning, because you're going through the soul-searching energy, you're reading the self-help books, you're doing the things that you need to do to heal your inner child. And you're realizing that was energy that was their problem. That wasn't your problem, okay? So one of the tools that I want to share with you, I've been doing a lot of inner child work myself. And one of the most powerful tools that I've been able to use to help heal my littles, I call them, is I like to use visualization. So I go back in my mind to a time where, and it's more powerful to do it whenever this comes up, whenever the trigger comes up. So whenever you feel triggered, you go back in your mind to where the first time that trigger, that pain, that rejection, whatever it was that you're feeling in the moment, remember the first time you felt that energy. Go back to that in your mind and imagine your younger self. What age were you when you felt that energy? Because chances are, whenever that energy comes up and triggers you now, you're going to be reacting as your 5-year-old self, your 6-year-old self, your 3-year-old self, whatever age you were when that first happened. Okay. Because usually whenever you have inner child healing, you'll be able to notice and kind of like an arrested development where you are not really able to act in the way that you are. Like me, I'm 30. I won't be acting in my 30-year-old self whenever my inner child is triggered and needs that healing. I'll be acting as my 3-year-old self whenever my 3-year-old was hurt and rejected or criticized or yelled at or abused. So what I'll do is I'll go back to my 3-year-old self, and I will be me, my 30-year-old self. And in my mind's eye, I'll imagine me, my 30-year-old self, coming up to my 3-year-old self, having a conversation with my 3-year-old self, and giving my 3-year-old self the tools that I needed as a 3-year-old, as a 5-year-old, as a 6-year-old in that moment to cope with the abuse, to cope with whatever situation I was dealing with. You can get creative with it, okay? Make sure that you are talking to your younger self like you would any other child. You don't want to say anything to yourself, right? To your younger self that is judgmental, whatever, right? So like let's say your inner dialogue, you're like looking in the mirror and you're like, God, you look so fat, you're ugly, you have pimples, whatever. Every time you criticize yourself like that, you're saying that to every other little younger version of you. So you want to imagine that younger version of yourself. You want to give that person the tools. So let's say you dealt with a lot of, okay, for me, for example, my mom and my brother used to fight. I'm talking about fist fight, bitch. Like I'm talking about like, sorry, I was looking at the chat. I'm talking about like fist fight. They would be fighting. And I remember, I didn't have my needs met once because I was like fucking 4 years old. My mom and my brother are fighting like neck and neck. My brother like jumped on my mom's back one time. Okay. She tried to get him off her back and slammed him against the fucking wall, all kinds of shit. It was violence like that in my house a lot growing up. So I was like, just wanting some water or something or feeling unsafe, as a little kid. So I would go back in my mind's eye, and I would envision myself, my 30-year-old self, having a conversation with my 4-year-old self. And I would give my 4-year-old a bubble. I would say, hey, did you know that you can imagine a bubble around you and you can't hear your mom and your brother fighting? Did you know that you could do that? And I'm having a conversation with my 4-year-old self. And I'm giving my 4-year-old self that tool. When your mommy and your brother are fighting, when you feel afraid and you don't want to hear them screaming anymore, right? What you do is you just put up this bubble. Imagine the bubble around you. And I gave her a little cup of peace. We both had a little teacup. And you can sip from this cup of peace and nobody can take this peace away from you because you can give them, I've even given my younger self a fucking remote. Like here, my 30-year-old self gives my 4-year-old self a remote. Use this remote. You can pause. You can rewind. You can put your shield up. You can rewind and put your shield up. That way you can't hear what that person's saying. That sounds like a ridiculous fucking thing to do, but I'm telling you, a little envisioning tool like that works because there is only the now. The past versions of you, like your younger self, those versions of you all of the versions of you exist at the same time. So if you go back and you imagine and envision your older self, your adult self, giving your younger self, your inner child self, a tool to cope with those things, your inner child will cope with those things and it will change the present you. Okay. Does that make sense? I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I feel like since you guys are doing so much inner child work, that might be very helpful for you. Okay. Especially since you said you witnessed anger and rage. I did too. I was physically abused. I was emotionally abused. And my mom had a lot of narcissistic tendencies. And right now I feel like you're not with any of that bullshit because you're working on healing. I feel like you are going to see the results. If you have not seen the results of that, feeling more peace, feeling more aligned, okay, you will be seeing the results of that soon. Like I said, you do have the 3 of Cups in the reverse in your future energies, and I do feel like you will experience more criticism or more jealousy. And here's the thing. When you start to change your energy, whenever you do start to pull away, when you have shifts within yourself, when you're brand new, even if you don't talk about it, people outside you, they see that shit. And what's going to happen is they're going to feel energetically, whether they say it or not, there may not even be any type of conversation. Basically, who the fuck are y'all talking about? Basically, what's going to happen is they're going to feel that. They're going to feel that shift and that change that you have gone through energetically. Okay. And what's going to happen is that they're going to want to trigger you to get you back down to the vibrational frequency level that you were at. So be mindful of that. I feel like someone's going to try to do something to try to trigger you, to get you to defend yourself or get you to tap into that rage or that anger or something. And all this is just a reflection of the shit that you've been healing out related to your childhood. You do not have to take the bait. 7 of Wands in reverse. You do not have to defend yourself. You do not have to protect yourself. You are divinely protected right now. I don't really feel like you need to focus on a lot of protection spells and things like that because your energetic, your frequency is going to be protection enough. When you're vibrating high, you're not going to attract in a bunch of bullshit like that. Okay. When you're not feeling like a victim, you're not going to be victimized. Okay. If you're not claiming victim, you're not going to be victimized. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pull from the Shadow Work Oracle. Pull from a few other decks and get an angel number. Woo. Here we go. Sorrow, sadness. Okay. So you have sorrow and sadness. Sadness shows us what is going on deeply inside our soul. It indicates the distress that we may feel. Our sorrow can be due to loss, separation, disappointment, hopelessness, loneliness, or unfortunate life events. This deep heartache permeates our being, brings us to our knees, demands our attention, wants to be felt and acknowledged. It shows us how intensely we care about this world and others. In order to get through this wall of grief, we need to mourn and look at the roots of our pain. How often do I experience sadness? What or who does my heart ache for? Why? What is the pain showing me? How can I help myself through the process? The affirmation for this energy is I'm paying attention to all of the messages from my heart. I acknowledge and feel my sadness. I share when it is beneficial. I ask for help and support when necessary. So you're no longer at the bottom of the deck. You have neglect and self-neglect. You're no longer neglecting your needs. It's specifically the needs of your inner child. I feel like this sadness, this sorrow, if you're feeling any remnants of it today, that's a need to go back to your past and use that visualization technique to help heal your inner child. Okay. So if you're feeling any resistance, because whenever you do this healing work, whatever goals you're going after, if you're feeling any type of resistance, try to ask what that resistance is telling you. Okay. Are you focusing in the wrong direction, or what changes need to be made? All right. Also, I feel like some of you here, you might be cutting yourself out of a social group or something like that, or isolating yourself even more from a social group. I feel like you might be like wasted a lot of time waiting for someone to change, whether it's a relationship, platonic, romantic, whatever. You're tired of waiting for someone to change. I feel like some of you, you clap for other people, you clap for your friends whenever they, or your colleagues or whatever, whenever they have wins. But if they're not clapping for you, I feel like you feel that there's some jealousy there. There's some gossip there. They're not really encouraging you. Okay. I feel like you're making sacrifices or something for a one-sided friendship. And I feel like, it's time to cut them loose. And they also want to talk about, are you overthinking it? Whatever your goals are, make sure you're not overthinking it at this time. Okay. I'm going to get one of these. Yeah, I feel like whoever's trying to belittle you or criticize you, I feel like this is stemming from jealousy and insecurity. And I feel like this is also a reflection, a mirroring reflection of what's going on with you, with what you experienced in your childhood. Okay. So as you do that inner child healing, you're going to have those types of, like, you're going to activate or trigger things within them. Some of you have some sort of new gift where you're feeling spirits or you're feeling energies around you. Like, you're going to notice that there's an entity or some sort of energy around you, and your skin's going to get hot. Like, it's a specific energy around you. Like, you're like, I don't know if it's one side, like your skin's going to get hot. I know that's weird. Whoever that message is for, you're going to know. The law of perception. Look beyond the illusion to the one truth. I feel like you've busted through the illusion lately. The illusion of what's important, the confusion of what you need to do. I feel like if you were asking the universe for a sign, I think you realize that you need to stop waiting and asking for a sign. I felt like, the confusion just completely went away. You just had to choose what you wanted to do. And it was all based on your beliefs. It was all based on your beliefs. I think you're starting to realize that. Like, everything in this life that you can accomplish, that you can do, everything around you, it's all going to be based on how you feel about you. How you feel about you. If you believe you're going to fail, if you believe you're not good enough, right? That's exactly what your life is going to be like. You're going to fail and you're not going to be good enough. And, I think you're starting to realize the impact that self-limiting beliefs have had on you. Okay. Okay, we have crystals. Okay. I just heard rhodochrosite. All right. And then Reiki energy work. Some of you guys could be doing Reiki energy work or need to go get a Reiki healing session. Pisces. Is that what you just put on there? Pisces, Kimbo. And then it says months. So maybe you guys need to go and get that done a few times over the course of the next few months. You can try to do that on yourself too. Oops. Telepathy just showed up. Oh, shit. Okay. Clairaudience and clair empathy. Okay. Some of you guys are really fucking sensitive. You might be hearing things here, feeling things, picking up on energies around you. And then you have guilty conscience. So if you have a guilty conscience, or if you all of a sudden start picking up on, you start feeling guilty or something like that, you need to understand that that's more than likely not your energy. You need to try and connect your central and your governing meridians. Okay. That's the meridians that are like in front of behind you. And you can do that by, that's like the best form of protection. Like fuck shielding yourself in white light. Fuck the whole thing about like clothing yourself in outward facing mirrors. Fuck all that shit. All the other protection methods. Fuck all of that. I learned from Dr. Brenda Power of Medicine Woman Solutions. Okay. That, I mean, she's like a fucking expert in all this, and she can explain it more if you go check her out. Basically, you just put your finger on your belly button, put your finger on your forehead, touch your head up and smile and feel gratitude. Take a deep breath in and you'll feel that energy connect. You'll feel the energy meridians connect, and that kind of forms like an egg around you, okay, around your energy field. And you're not going to be picking up on all these other people's energies, okay, if you do that. Now, certain thought processes like guilt and stuff like that, if you have certain mental programs running, that can take down your shield. So certain thoughts can take it down. You also have, so just keep that in mind. You also have soul retrieval here, okay? I feel like as you're going back and you're doing this inner child work, just like I was saying earlier, you are retrieving parts of yourself. You're putting parts of yourself back together like a fucking puzzle. Like pieces of yourself are falling back in line like never before. And you're also having boundaries. You're learning to say no, where you had other people that, you know, would overindulge in your energy. I feel like you have boundaries up now. Okay. Oh my God, I picked up on this fucking energy, y'all. I'm not even, well, okay. At the bottom of the deck, you have gratitude. So while you're over here in gratitude and while you're thankful, it says, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. You're being thankful and feeling gratitude for the opportunities to learn. And that is bringing in abundance because you're opening yourself up to the higher concept of what you're supposed to be learning from all of these experiences that you went through, because shit was not easy for you. Okay, Virgo, it was not easy for you. And I'm picking that up. You went through a lot. You had to grow up really fast. You probably felt like your childhood was taken from you, and you've done a lot of work, and you know, spirit is blessing you for this right now. And you have other people envying you. You have other people envying you, and they have no fucking idea, okay, how hard you have had to work to get where you are. The fact of the matter is, you're perceiving things in a different way. You could be holding on to this sorrow, this sadness, okay? But you're not. You're choosing not to, okay? The envy card says, I'm the same as everybody else, but with different challenges. See, and that's the thing is, these people that are watching you, they have no fucking idea that they can do this work too. You know, I honestly feel like you're paving the way for other people. By doing this, you're kind of creating space and like showing other people that you have, like, it's like, you know, if you can do it, they can do it too. Parts of you are falling back in line wherever you were giving your energy to, the pain, the sadness, okay? All of that, you know, sorrow and sadness, as you heal that, as you use that method, the visualization method, to go back and heal your inner child, you're going to be retrieving parts of your soul, parts of your life force energy are going to be placed back where it needs to go. And you're going to be filled with more power, more personal power. And these individuals that are jealous and envious of you, the reason why they are is they're insecure because they have none of their power. They're not seeing how you were able to step back into your power the way that you were. Okay. Maybe you're a spiritual teacher or something, Virgo. I feel like somebody here, it's like you might benefit from trying to help these people do that, but it's not your responsibility to do that. Okay. And I think you recognize that this is a very new energy for you anyway. So you may not want to jump right into that. Okay. We have a couple of numbers that came out. Okay. We have 666, reflection, not always an evil number. Okay, guys, not always an evil number. Reflection. When you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. And that's exactly the energy that I picked up on that you guys are in. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me, or is it time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, and readjust. The affirmation is, as I refocus on what serves my highest good, I feel myself shift into my highest self. Awesome. And you guys definitely have been doing this. So we have several that flipped. We have 911. Okay. That could be someone's birthday, Virgo, right? 9/11. That could be your birthday. We have courage. A doorway has opened for you. And while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you and know that the divine has your back. The affirmation is, I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through new doors. Right? And it's so funny because this study card has doorways on it. Right? And these doorways are opportunities for you to change with those butterflies and transform yourself. Right? More doorways are opening up to you. And the last one, 1717, self-reliance. The time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. The affirmation is, as I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. So this is beautiful energy, Virgo. You're definitely a leader, okay? You're definitely meant to help other individuals get through, this kind of thing. You're setting an example for them. As much rage and anger, the way that you had to grow up so fast, as much rage and anger that you experienced in your childhood and all the traumas that you experienced, if you can make it through this and come out as strong as you are and act as such a fucking threat to everyone else, it's like they're not understanding that they can literally do the same thing. And I feel like you just make it look so easy. Okay, let's get some general messages really quickly. Just kind of see what else is coming out before we move on to singles and coupled Virgo messages, okay, for love. What do we have for Virgo, please? We have April. That's months of the year. We have April. Okay, what is April? April is Aries. Is it Aries or Pisces? Okay, or Aries or Taurus. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. Absolutely. Yeah, you've been through the hardest part of a fucking situation. Then you have gavel, involvement with the law. Gavel, involvement with the law. Why do I feel like someone stole something? Candle, you will be shown the way. You're definitely being guided right now, okay? Definitely spiritually guided. Okay. Let's pull some tarot. Tell me about April, please. Tell me about the month of April for Virgo. The Two of Cups. Okay, so I feel like someone might be coming back. This is somebody that, okay, I feel like there's going to be a reconciliation, but I feel like this is between a family member, okay? This could have been an Aries family member, but it also could be a Cancer or a Pisces, because I'm definitely picking up Pisces energy here with the Ten of Cups. I feel like there's something that happened. This could easily be a mother also with the Empress card. I feel like this is someone who they didn't show up the way that they were wanting, that you wanted them to. Okay. I feel like you were trying to be generous and giving and nurturing with them or whatever. I feel like this person, they weren't, I don't know if this is somebody you had trauma with, like a mother or a mother figure. This person caused you a lot of pain. I don't know. This person seems like they're depending on you or something like that. There might have been an argument because somebody was cocky or arrogant or left you hanging. Okay. More Cancer energy with the 4 and 5 of Cups. I feel like this person regrets. They feel like they missed out opportunities with you. They want to come back and close out some sort of cycle with you. Interesting. You said yes. Yeah. There's somebody here. Lots of Cancer energy. Lots of Scorpio energy. This person, I don't know if they might be apologizing to you. Mentally, they weren't able to let this go. I feel like this is something that was hard for you to move on from. And I feel like because you made the shift within yourself, healing this, and it's like you may have had to accept an apology that you never got from this person. Okay. And I feel like this person's going to be coming back in. Yeah, they want to fix the situation. You could have blocked this person at one point. Okay. There could have just been some sort of dependency over money or something like that. This person could have been manipulative when it comes to money or use money as a way to control you. But I see that this person wants to come back and reconcile with you, okay? Okay, tell me about Rainbow. The most difficult part of the situation is over. If you didn't feel like you're being supported with whatever you're trying to do, your finances, your career, whatever, yeah, I feel like you're going to be supported with the King of Pentacles here in the upright. I feel like if you're having money troubles, this could be a promotion or some sort of cash. Like, I don't know if you're like getting just some sort of like check in the mail or something like that. Either way, there's an increase because this is Jupiter and Taurus. Okay, so this is an increase in your finances, the money that you make from the business, the company that you work for, the business you own. Okay, this is some sort of increase in the things that you have, because Taurus is I have. Okay, so if you're struggling with finances, I see that is over. If you're Two of Pentacles in the reverse, if you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, or felt like you didn't have a contingency plan, some of you are planning now for later, if you have some sort of like financial issue, to have a contingency plan. So the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So Two of Pentacles is like draining your savings or moving things out of your, moving money from one account to another. Okay. Maybe you got in a situation where you felt like you bit off more than you could chew with finances. You had to reevaluate your finances, where your investments were. Okay. Your hard work is coming to fruition here with the Seven of Pentacles. Your investments, some of you guys are making money off an actual fucking investment. Okay, or you felt like your investment was capped here. Lots of Saturn energy, lots of Capricorn energy, Jupiter and Capricorn. Yeah, okay. I feel like you're realizing that some sort of financial investment or financial situation you had to let go of because you realized it was like there wasn't the ability for growth was like capped. Okay, so you realize that you had to let that go and look at the other options. Okay, with the Seven of Cups. Tell me about this gavel involvement with the law, please. Nine of Wands in the reverse. They don't want you to worry about it. If it's been a rough time, if it's been stressful, then they don't want you to worry about it because things will be balanced out. With the Temperance card in the reverse, Sagittarius energy. We also have Gemini energy, 9 and 10 of Swords in the reverse. With both of these 9 and the 10 of Swords being in the reverse, this is telling me that like you're pulling yourself together. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. The worst of the situation is over. If there was an imbalance or there was an excess or something like that, I see you winning. I see you celebrating. Okay, I see you getting something back here. If you were injured or you had some sort of health dispute or something like that, I definitely see you getting, I don't know what this is, like a payment or something like that. Hold on. Yeah, there was someone who either stole money from you or there was some sort of fraud or something like that. There could be like an addict of some sort that stole money from you, or somebody who was really selfish and greedy that only looked out for themselves or something like that. And maybe they were a narcissist or something. I don't know, but this person used you. This caused a lot of frustration. Okay. I feel like you're going to get this money back. You're going to get your security back. I feel like this person might, if you have like a lawsuit out or something, yeah, King of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like you are going to end up getting the payout that you deserve with this. Okay. You definitely will be shown the way. You're definitely being guided. You're being spiritually guided right now. Okay. I'm going to pull from this deck for general messages, and we're going to keep going. Yeah, you had to accept an apology that no one ever gave you. Like, you had to see, I told you, okay, I picked up that energy, move in silence. Like, somebody here you're doing a lot of work healing the ancestral line, incorporating ancestral healing into what you're doing right now. You're breaking ancestral curses. Like, maybe, both your parents were alcoholics. Maybe, what did I just say? You're releasing and breaking ancestral curses right under healing the ancestral line, curse and hex, full moon release. Okay. You're not sitting here playing the victim anymore. And you're not upset about like everything that you went through, because you're alchemizing the energy by figuring out what you're supposed to learn from this energy. Okay. And by doing that, you're understanding that you incarnated here as a soul and contracted to experience those things for the growth of your soul. And whenever you have that perspective, it puts you back into your power. Yeah. Tall. It puts you back into your power. It helps you stand tall, and it helps you not be a victim anymore. Yeah. Because you're understanding that everything is interconnected. All right. And then you have misunderstanding that wanted to fall out in the reverse. You're seeing everything very clearly. Is there anything else before we move on to love, please? Scandal. Ooh, okay. That's the only one I want to clarify. What the hell is that? And it says divine feminine at the bottom of the deck. Okay, what the fuck is a scandal? I gotta figure that out. Y'all know I gotta be nosy. Why is this scandal card here? Why is this scandal card here, please? What's going on with the scandal card? Why is the scandal card here for Virgo, please? King of Wands. Okay, so you're aware of someone who... What is this King of... Okay, listen. Oh, okay. So Spirit wants you to stay out of the drama because you're aware of someone who's in a third-party relationship or who is cheating. And this is someone that you work with. Like, you see them doing this. It's like this person, I'm getting this as a masculine energy. They have a wife and you know that they're fucking around with somebody at work. They want you to keep 5 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. They want you to stay out of the situation, but somebody's cheating at work. Oh shit. Okay, this could even be with the boss or something like that. And they're fucking around on the divine feminine though. Like, once this feminine finds out, this could easily be what the misunderstanding was though. That's the reason why I think they might want you to stay out of it. It may not be what you think it looks like. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing readings all day. Okay. Let's move on to love. Okay, let's start with singles first. Virgo singles. So on the pre-shuffle for the overall energy for Virgos, we have soulmates. So let's start with Virgo singles. And thank y'all for the likes. It does help the video circulate to other people. So thank you for that. I appreciate that when y'all drop likes. Okay. Who are y'all talking about? Should we let him in the chat? Yes, I say yes. Give the shy boy a chance. Who's the shy boy? What are y'all talking about? Okay, overall energy for my Virgo singles. Connection, number 6. Yeah, 6 is 6th house, Virgo energy. Beautiful. So Virgo singles, this is a connection. So I see you guys are definitely feeling the strength of a connection between you and another person. You have chivalry at the bottom of the deck. Okay, number 3. This person is meeting you halfway. I feel like this person's checking all the boxes. Okay, I just heard checking all the boxes, all the requirements. Number 6, connection for Virgo singles. For a relationship to thrive, both parties need to feel appreciated and understood. It's one thing to have a partner or spouse, but it's quite another to have a true connection and excellent communication with that person. As human beings, we frequently believe that we have communicated something clearly and that the other person understands what we mean. All too often, though, we find that this is not the case. For a relationship to thrive and both parties to feel appreciated and understood, a deep sense of connectedness and non-judgmental communication is essential. The skills of conveying your feelings clearly and lovingly take a lifetime of practice and refinement. Sadly, most of us are not taught the art of active listening in school, so we often regard listening as merely remaining silent until it's our turn to speak. You have drawn this card today because your heart yearns for a fulfilling connection with another human being and meaningful communication in which beautiful truths are revealed, honored, and shared. If you're manifesting a new relationship, be sure to spend time considering how you will connect and communicate with the person coming into your life this time around. In an existing relationship, consider the areas in which you withhold your sharing and merely listen tolerantly until you can have your say. In both cases, you can consider what you may do to facilitate greater connection with the other. Take a genuine interest in what they say and do, ask questions, and don't just assume you understand. Then acknowledge what you have heard with a simple compliment or expression of gratitude. Be prepared to speak about yourself, your life, beliefs, dreams, and feelings in meaningful depth. What do you believe in? What do you stand for? What are you passionate about? What gift would you like to share with the world? When you are prepared to reveal your truth to another, your connection will deepen and become so much more fulfilling. Yeah. So the connection that you have with another person right now is really going to depend and how strong the connection is really going to depend on how well you are communicating. Communication skills are really important. So just like it said right there, are you, whenever the person is talking, do you like just kind of like doze off and let your mind wander and just kind of wait until they're done speaking so you can just say your piece? Or are you actually taking what they're saying to heart? Are you looking at every single aspect of them, not just hearing what they're saying, but feeling what they're saying? Okay. What's coming in for my Virgo singles? Okay. What's coming in for my Virgo singles? Yeah, reconciliation in reverse. There's somebody here that might want to reconcile with you, but I really don't feel like you want it. You're not looking to get back with anybody from the past because you know that this is like either codependent or artificial love. Okay. This person might have kids, or there could be kids involved in the situation. This person was lazy. They didn't make the effort. And I felt like you felt trapped when you were with this person. Okay. You felt like you couldn't be yourself, this other person. Okay. Maybe this person doesn't, the person that you're like talking to, there might be someone that you're talking to right now, that like one of you doesn't want children is what I'm getting. Okay. Or you feel like there's something missing. Like the spark is not there the way that you had hoped. Okay. Someone coming towards my Virgo singles, please. Yeah, this is just like a hookup. I feel like you have someone coming towards you that's just a one-night stand. Just kind of a casual thing, maybe a fling. Yeah, but you're not like looking to have kids with them or anything like that. Some of you, this might just be a hookup with the ex. That might be why you don't want to hear what they have to say. Like if you're meeting up with your ex and it's just like, yeah, take your clothes on. Okay. Okay. If that's you, then like shit, I'm not judging you. Okay. Like you do you, you know. You do that. You have that one night stand if you want to. We have surrender, letting go. Then we have new love. Okay. I feel like if there is someone that's coming in, I feel like this person could be like really childlike, or I don't know, maybe they're still waiting for a divorce. You might pick up on that if you're listening closely enough. Okay. This person still might be kind of involved with someone else legally or something like that. So just be mindful of that. I'm not sure if they're not telling you about that or what. They might be kind of vague. Like whenever you talk to this person, you might just kind of like, I don't know, listen to what they're saying and kind of read between the lines. Because if you're speculating on what they're saying, they may be hiding something from you. Yeah, it says it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give it to yourself. Yeah, so Spirit is telling you that if something doesn't feel right about this person, it's because your intuition is on point. It might be a good idea. Like if you're out here having a hookup, that's fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Shit, even if you want to reconcile with someone, that's fine. But I'm not seeing that that's something that you really want. I see you kind of holding back the deep emotions right now. You're not really wanting to talk about marriage and having kids. I feel like some of you here, you may not even you're not even like focused on trying to find like a true love. Okay. You might just be focused on your children. Okay. Why is surrender here? We know why. So, okay. You might feel like you had something that you really wanted, a new beginning with someone that you really wanted. Okay, maybe there's a lot of passion, but you had to let it go because you didn't feel like it was the right time, or you felt like this person was just too childish. Okay, because you got the Page of Wands in the reverse. There was some sort of like, I don't know, there was something disordered about them. They may have had like some sort of, I just heard mood disorder. Okay. I'm not judging anyone for mental health because we all know that mental health can be something that can be excruciatingly difficult to deal with. Okay. But there might be someone here who has some issues that they need to deal with. Okay. So you had to let them go. Yeah. 3 of Cups in the reverse. This could be somebody who overindulges a lot. Others of you, this is you not really wanting to go out, not really, you could be turning down invitations with the Page of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Because, you know, you're not going out, you're not going to party or anything like that. Because you are trying to spend some time alone. Okay, I see that. Then you have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Death card. So I feel like if you do have any passion with someone, I feel like it fizzles out really quickly. Why is the new love card here? Why is the new love card here? Yeah, I feel like there's a new beginning here with someone who reminds you of someone from your past. Or this could be someone from your childhood, someone that you grew up with. But this is somebody that reminds you, like returns you to, I don't know, they're like nostalgic for you, even if it's the first time that you've met them. Okay. And the Six of Cups is here. So that can be a soulmate type of energy. I feel like you do have love for this person though, or you want to give your heart to this person because you have the Queen of Cups here. It could be a Cancer or a Scorpio. Okay. We have Neptune in Pisces. And we have Sun in Scorpio. Okay. What's going to come of this then? The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so taking it slow and easy with this person. So you're just trying to have fun with this person. You're not trying to force anything. If this person's trying to take it slow, I feel like, I don't know, you're going to pick up on something between the lines. I don't know if they're hiding something, or they're like being really vague about what they want. Okay, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of catalyst that's going to come in that speeds up the situation. Okay, well, if you're with someone that you end up, wanting to be with, that you want to be with, taking it slow is okay. This person definitely wants to take it slow. They might come off a little guarded. Okay, they might come off a little guarded. You might come off a little guarded or territorial. You might want to take it slow because you don't want to give up your time alone, which is totally fine. If that's the case, if that's what you need, don't be vague about it. Communicate that to them straight out the gate. Tell them exactly how you feel. Okay, tell me about the legal matters card here. Seven of Swords. What the fuck? Somebody's dealing with some sort of theft case or something. Okay. Tell me more about this. Okay, so if you're going through divorce, like I don't know, whoever's going through divorce here, whether it's you or this other person, they're not being honest about the fact that they're still married and that they need to move on from this. Mentally, there's still something. There's somebody who also, okay, mentally, there's still something that's keeping them attached to this person. You might end up walking away from this person because they have too much baggage that's coming with them. Or, if you have legal matters that are going on, you might want to be honest about this to this person, okay, and let them decide. Somebody else might be going to jail for like child support or something. Is what I'm picking up on here. And it's like this person just disappears for a little while, and you're like, hey, where the fuck were you? If you're talking to them, yeah, they got picked up and they went to jail because they didn't pay the child support. That's for like one person. You're gonna have to figure out if you want to do this. This person's, if you want to go through with this person, whoever it is that's still married, they're on their way to try to get a divorce. But the thing is, they're not being honest about it. They're acting like they're already single, when the fact of the matter is they're still having to go and deal with their family that the person they had children with, or whatever the fuck. They're trying to balance it. They're trying to. Yeah, this person's got a real arrogant perspective. They feel like they don't have to tell you the truth, like it's none of your business. But like if you're involved with them, it kind of is. Others of you could feel like your love life could be having to move home or having something unexpected happen with your finances because of a divorce took a toll on your love life. Okay. I do see if that's the case. I do see your finances will be even out. Others of you, this is, you have a King of Pentacles. Like this person. Okay. Having to pay. Fuck with this person. Okay, it could be a Leo. You do have a lot of love for this person, but I just feel like just be mindful that you don't have unrealistic expectations of this person, or they don't have unrealistic expectations of you. I do see you have new love coming in, but there's something about this person. Okay, this person might come off as really conceited or something. Just be mindful of like someone who comes in here who has like a lot of money and they're really stable and everything, but they come off as really conceited. And they might have unrealistic expectations for you. It's up to you if you want to start something new with this person, but I don't know. I wouldn't. It's up to you. They might love bomb you. If somebody feels like if they're coming off as really conceited or have like a really strong ego, just be mindful they're love bombing you, but it's going to turn out the 10 of cups in the reverse, which is not good. They might try to offer you like to work with them or something. I would be suspicious of that, especially if they're giving you a lot of gifts with this Page of Pentacles. Yeah, no, that's sus for me with the 9 of Wands. This person's love bombing you, and I feel like they're dishonest anyway. They're trying to control you with money. So if they try to throw gifts at you and stuff and love bomb you, they're hiding something. I don't know. You need to read between the lines. Listen closely to what this person is saying. Anybody that you're dealing with, listen closely to what this person is saying. Okay, others of you, I feel like you had to let someone go. Either someone from your past that you're still thinking about, but you know that reconciling with them won't work. You still could be thinking about it though. Or hooking up with them on the regular, like fuck buddies or something like that. Okay, that's what I have for my Virgo singles. Let's look into Virgo couples. Virgo couples. Yeah, Virgo singles, just be mindful if this person comes in and they're like super chivalrous or whatever. I mean, you do have chivalry at the bottom of the deck, so just be mindful of that, okay? Overall energy for Virgo couples, please. Distorted masculine. Distorted masculine. That's the overall energy for Virgo couples. So Virgo couples, resolving conflict at the bottom of the deck. The distorted masculine, Virgos, okay, that is an energy of someone who feels like they have to win at all costs and they don't give a fuck if everyone else loses. They don't care if it's a lose-lose situation. They don't care as long as they're okay with it as long as it's a win situation for them, okay? This is somebody who dissociates from their emotions. Okay, you could be separating from this person. It's number 10, so you could be closing out a cycle with this person. The distorted masculine. Be aware of where the distorted masculine may be showing up in your life. Let it go with love and live a fully blessed life in the now. The distorted masculine is here for all of us to see every day of our lives. It's characterized by an unwillingness to trust, tending to ignore emotions and intuition, wanting proof of everything, and insisting on a logical or rational approach. Yeah, so they don't trust. The distorted masculine doesn't trust. Part of the mode we all grew up with to a greater or lesser extent, this old paradigm is now becoming obsolete. At first, we may still believe the distorted masculine owns and runs the world, but if we look closer, we can see that his refusal to acknowledge and support the divine feminine is causing him to wither and die. We have all created the society we live in today, irrespective of our gender. How long the distorted masculine continues to exert his power is up to each and every one of us. The distorted masculine loves bureaucracy, power for the sake of it, and separateness rather than togetherness. He tends to work with a win-lose dynamic where there can only be one winner, one first prize. Taking advantage and taking whatever is available are seen as business as usual in this mode. So naturally, we see a lot of distorted masculine in the corporate environment and the damage done to our forests and oceans. It is tempting to feel helpless in the face of such an intense force, but this dragon has a soft underbelly because without the feminine forces to feed him, he cannot survive. You have drawn this card today because the distorted masculine is still influencing your life. Do you live by your clock and your diary, pushing everything aside until your work is done? Do you ignore your intuition or the messages from your body urging you to rest and relax? Are you afraid to feel your emotions for fear of being overwhelmed or appearing weak? Your angels and spirit guides want you to know that now is the time to bring this imbalance to your conscious awareness, acknowledge it, bless it for what it has taught you, and let it go. It is time to live in and for the present without this influence. The distorted masculine. Okay, so the divine masculine is the energy of, someone who, like, the divine masculine wants to protect. Its job is to protect and provide for the divine feminine. Okay. The divine masculine holds space for the divine feminine to create. Okay. So the distorted masculine seeks to control. All right. Just going towards my Virgo couples. Yeah, distrust. Okay, so you have trust issues. So you could be having issues with trust right now, trusting each other. We have passion. Okay. I feel like when it's good, when it's really good, it's good. Okay. When it's not so good, it's not so good. Getting to know each other. This is a side of this person. All right. So when you met this person, I feel like there was a completely different side of this person that they showed to you. You had no idea, like the chemistry was so strong between you and this person that you had no idea that this person had this side to themselves. Okay. And now that you guys are together, you might start to feel kind of trapped. All right. Because this person could be controlling. There might be like a workaholic type thing going on here also. Yeah, I feel like there might be trust issues in this situation because of the fact that someone could show up as like fickle or vain. This person is someone who's kind of they use escapism. Okay. If you are, okay, we got the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So if you're the type of person who overgives and goes out of your way, right, to make sure that this person is happy and like satisfied and everything like that, and this person is taking and taking and taking and taking and taking from you, there might be a need for you to have some boundaries because this person is, they're doing this in excess. They're using you. Okay. They're showing up in a non-genuine way. This person that you're dealing with, you definitely be dealing with a water sign. Okay. We have Moon in Scorpio. And we have Neptune in Pisces. Cups, and they're all in reverse. Yeah. This is someone who only looks, okay. The masculine energy here with the King of Cups in reverse is somebody who is only going to look out for themselves. They can be very emotionally manipulative. And they take advantage of the fertile energy of the divine feminine here. So we have the Empress here. So the divine feminine is showing up, but the feminine energy here is showing up as in their divinity, but the masculine energy here is showing up as distorted. Because the Empress, which is the divine feminine, she gives and gives and gives. She's very fertile. She's very sensual. She's nurturing. Okay. She's artistic and healing, and she has a lot of growth, and she's beautiful, but it's like there's someone here that's taking advantage of that. Yeah. Magician in reverse. Someone is taking advantage of and putting a lot of burdens and projecting a lot of responsibility and burdens onto the other person. I don't really care how good the sex is. Okay. There's some definite fucking compassion and empathy and understanding that needs to be shared here. And I feel like this distorted masculine is just, there's a lot of selfishness that needs to be addressed here. The relationship is really one-sided. This could be like one person bearing the burden of all of the bills or all of the housework or all of the emotional maturity. Okay. Taking the blame, taking the responsibility for everything. Every conflict, it's like one person's the only person to apologize. Yeah, this person, I feel like this distorted masculine here, they come in, and even though they don't say that they're sorry for whatever happened, they might like, they try to love bomb. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, giving gifts or trying to do something to control, using resources to control. There might even be some sort of like proposal or engagement or something like that. But you might be afraid. You might be afraid to try, and you might be afraid to try and be with this person. You're also getting a lot of signs and synchronicities, seeing a lot of numbers, having a lot of like repeating numbers, coincidences, stuff like that. Feeling like you're getting messages from the universe, and you're wondering if you should propose or if you should accept this person's proposal and try to marry this person. The signs and synchronicities that you're seeing, that you're getting from the universe, are speaking to they're trying to warn you about this distorted masculine energy. Like, they're not trying to tell you to go ahead and go get married with this person. They're trying to warn you about this. Like, make sure you're paying attention to the numbers and look it up, because this person, I don't know if you have a family with this person or they want to have a family with you, but they want a second chance. They might come back with the ring and say that they're sorry, but it's half-hearted. Like, they don't understand, because you saw a side of this person that you never thought you would see. Okay, Virgo? Okay, let me go ahead and pull on this, because I need to fucking know, bitch. Okay, what's the most likely outcome if you, because this person's like, yeah, we should get married. I can see family and kids, da 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 da. They want to reconcile with you. They want to make things right, or they want a second chance. It's like there's just a lot of toxicity in this relationship. Y'all can probably hear my baby. Okay, what's going to happen if they accept this proposal? Yeah, it's going to end very badly. 10 of Swords. I think you know that you need to turn down this offer, okay? The Ace of Swords in the upright with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you need to give the ring back, whatever this is. And do not reconcile with this person, okay? It might be hard because you have a family with them or whatever. Don't get back together with somebody just for the fucking kids. What is this unexpected? Yeah. Judgment in the reverse. Like, that's spirit saying, like, no, thumbs down. So you might have some sort of wish come true with this person, or something like you always wanted. They're going to come in, they're going to fuck shit up with their drama and their distorted masculine energy. And then they're going to come in with something that you wanted for a long time. I don't know if this is like, something that you've been wanting them to do for a long time. They've been really selfish. They haven't done it. And then all of a sudden they're going to come in and do it. But this person is manipulating you. You need to make sure you're trusting your intuition, okay? They're going to do something that is out of the ordinary to try to get you back. Judgment in reverse. I mean, that should speak for itself. It's not going to last. 9 of Wands in reverse. This is a false start with Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's going to go right back to their, disloyalty and their materialism. This person's really dull in the relationship. I don't see this turning out well. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. All right, let's get one of these and see. You need to ask yourself what's more important. Do you want the ring? Do you want to try and stay together for the kids if you have kids? Or do you want to try and have this be something that, you want to take a stab at long term and get stabbed in the back? I mean, because like the 10 of Swords, the Judgment in reverse, like it's up to you. Or are you going to choose your inner peace? Okay. It says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So the heart's not going to lie. If this person keeps stabbing you in the heart over and over again and breaking your heart, no matter how much of a magnetic or seductive quality that this person has, okay, no matter how good the sex is, no matter how many times that they come back and they say that they're sorry, if you don't feel at peace with the relationship, that should tell you everything that you need to know, okay? Damn. And you have free yourself at the bottom of the deck and codependency. Yeah. I would get out of this situation if I was you. But don't listen to a fucking tarot reader on YouTube tell you what to do about your love life. But I just looked at the energies and I would not stay with this person. That's just me. Okay. Let's look at your finances and career. Then we'll pull a yes or no question from the book of answers. And then I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I've been sitting in this chair all fucking day. I need to go stretch out. I need to go walk around. No more sitting. Okay, career and finances. For Virgo, please. Use a little overall energies here. Career and finances. We have artist. Your creativity is a key part of your career path. Your skill And passion in the artistic pursuits is needed in this world. Someone here makes jewelry. I'm seeing like copper wire. You make jewelry. Businesswoman or businessman, running your own business and being your own boss will work out for you best. Your ideal career does not involve a 9-to-5. So you're not meant to have somebody tell you what to do. Okay. You have digital nomad. Earning a living by working remotely is your destiny. Move towards it and don't be afraid of the challenges ahead. You are safe. Somebody's meant to work from home. Time to venture out of your comfort zone. You're ready. Oop, that's way too big. It's not too late to change your path, and you have goals. Ensure that all of your actions align with your goals. Make sure that you have a clear plan of action prepared and take actionable steps towards that completion of your goals. And I pre-shuffled these decks earlier. You have self-employed, work from home. Okay, what's coming towards my Virgos and finances, please? Coming towards my Virgos and finances, career and finances, please. Okay, so we have skull, rough patch, borrowing money, low on cash. So if you've been working in the, or if you haven't had a job or whatever, that could be the energies that you've been experiencing. Okay. This has been about divine timing. Okay. Some of you guys are working in the healing profession. You do Reiki or something for a living. It's time to reinvent what you do. 111 on the timer, right? It's time to reinvent what you're doing and how you're offering, maybe how you're marketing, reinvent your processes. Okay, slow and steady wins the race with the turtle here. And then you have tree, financial growth coming to fruition, abundance. Okay, so some of you guys are like outdoor jobs or do some sort of lawn keeping or landscaping or something like that. Some of you guys are working in the family business. And then you have, so divine timing is at work right now. So after a period of waiting or maybe temporary work, I feel like your money and work situation is going to become a lot more stable or a lot more long-term. So you could be going from temping to long-term healing right now. If you've been low on cash or borrowing money, I see that's going to get a lot better. Okay, tell me more, please. Clear communication. Perfect. You want to double check your communication right now before you're sending out emails or anything like that. I see you multitasking. Some of y'all could be working. I don't know if some of y'all have like, somebody here has like multiple computer screens or something at work. Okay. Ooh, okay. Somebody might be receiving a gift of money. Someone here works, like overnights. Okay. So like others of you, I'm seeing that like if you're working from home, you might be getting a computer and setting it up at home or something like that, and multitasking, taking care of the kids or cleaning your house or like fucking paint your toenails or something while you're working. I'm just seeing like multiple computer screens. You know what I mean? Like you can have the mirroring screen. So for in your career and finance reading, I'm seeing that for sure. I don't know who that's for, but I'm definitely seeing that. Okay, tell me about the skull card, rough patch. Borrowing money, low on cash. Tell me about the skull card, please. Yeah, you might feel like you had some blockages. You might have felt kind of embarrassed or like you had some fears. You kind of felt like you were worried about the instability, all right, of the situation. You weren't really sure when this was going to change for you. This was causing a lot of frustration. It was about timing, right? With the Temperance in the reverse. These are all three major arcanas. You felt like you were blocked by obstacles. You might have felt powerless, okay? But I see you're coming out of that with this financial growth and coming to fruition. So all of if you're waiting on the seeds that you planted, okay, money that you invested, if you had like a business, you're waiting for your business to take off, your art to sell, something like that. You're slowly but surely finding the growth here. Yeah, but you felt restricted or you felt trapped or something like that. Others of you, if you felt like someone here is feeling trapped in the family business. Others of you, you felt like you're, if you have like an online account or something like that, that's monetized or something, maybe your monetization was taken away, is what I'm getting. If you're like in the public eye or something like that. Others of you, I feel like if you were waiting and you felt like you're stuck and you weren't getting the recognition that you wanted, I see that recognition is coming in. Holy shit, the star and the fucking Wheel of Fortune. This is good luck and destiny. This is divine timing and chance. You're definitely in alignment with the abundance that you are meant to have after a period of having self-limiting beliefs and feeling restricted money-wise. Okay. This is really, really good. All of a sudden, it's going to be a sudden shift, okay? If you felt like you had to borrow money, if you're low on cash, if you're going through like a shitty space financially, or if you didn't have a job, I feel like you're getting a boost in hope all of a sudden because the energies are shifting major, okay? Like I said, somebody works like an outdoor job or has some involvement in a family business. I hope maybe some of y'all were feeling like a failure or something like that because you weren't able to do what your like family did or something like that. But I see you coming out of that energy. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Okay. So you're connecting with people. I feel like you have some of you guys, this is a partnership. You're partnering with someone else that's like helping you get your work out there, or you could have like a collab or somebody that puts you on or something like that. Yeah. Somebody could also be helping you find a job. This is somebody that you're friends with that like kind of puts you on or something like that. And you're out of this. You got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So if you are experiencing money troubles right now, just know that it will go away. We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. We have, after this rough patch card, we have the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Somebody that you're connected to is going to help you out. I don't know if this is a friend or something like that. But this could also be like a business proposal that takes off for you. Okay. Okay. Tell me about the, yeah, but slow and steady wins the race card with this slow and steady wins the race here with this turtle card. Okay. You're making steady progress. Don't rush it. Yeah, you don't want to get overindulgent or like greedy or worry about like, thinking that you're going too slow. Don't worry about any of that. Like this is something that will happen in good time for you. This is a long-term investment. This is a long-term gig for you guys that I'm seeing that you're picking up on. Okay. I see you're really stressed out. You could be working late hours or overworking yourself here with the Four of Swords in the reverse, clarifying this turtle card. So if you think things are going too slow, just relax. Don't overdo it. Don't overwork yourself. Get some fucking rest because I really feel like, the work will still be there tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like you can only do so much right now and it's going to happen in a certain divine timing, but you do have the Sun card, which is positivity and freedom. That's creative energy. Okay. Optimism, enthusiasm. Okay, that's a very fertile energy. Tell me about, just don't overdo it here with the Four of Swords. Make sure you're getting, it's in the reverse. So make sure you're getting the rest that you need and you're not overdoing it, especially those of you who are working through the night or having certain deadlines or something like that. Tell me about clear communication. Okay, so we have two individuals here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Cups. I feel like if you're communicating with someone else about your work, you need to make sure you're very specific about, especially if these are people that work with you or for you. You need to be very specific about your instructions. I do see that something is going to work out really, really well. You might be in the public eye. I mean, we did have the Star card here, and we do also have the Six of Wands. Like I see you getting some sort of advantage or having an advantage over someone, getting some sort of award. This could be fame or like, I don't know, celebrity status or something like that. I'm seeing someone interviewing someone. So you could be interviewing someone. Somebody here is dealing with crowds. Spending. Okay. I see that you have to be very clear about how you're communicating, especially if this is to a boss, if you have a boss. Okay. Something that you said in the past or something like that. I don't know if they're going to try and use it against you. They might try, but I don't see that. I see it turning out just fine. I see like someone's going to be on your side and vouch for you. Okay. I just heard vouch for you. Others of you, if this is about a business, so you need to be mindful about what you're saying, because I feel like someone might try to take something that you say in the past and project some sort of like, I don't know, like some sort of like try to act like they're going to try and twist your words or something. So just be mindful of that. Oh, shit. Yeah. So the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, this is a lot of success for you. I see you might end up, see, here's the thing. There's someone here who you started your business. Nobody was really like cheering you on or whatever. Nobody was like celebrating you and your business. They kind of left you out in the cold. And then now that your business is taking off, somebody wants to come back and it's like they want you to help them. They want you to help them with whatever they're doing. And that's up to you if you want to do that with this person. This is somebody either from your childhood or whatever. I don't know. Knight of Swords. I feel like you might tell them like, nah, like, bitch, where were you? Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, no, I don't see you doing that. I don't see you working with this person. You'd be like, I can give you a job. Like, oh, Virgo, you're funny. You're really funny. I do see though, if you are determined, Knight of Swords, if you're determined to do this, I do see that you are going to have some opportunity here to show your skills. All right. It might come in really quickly. It might catch you off guard. Talk about spending. You're going to be recognized for your skills. Somebody's spending a lot or racking up credit card stuff. You need to check your credit. I feel like there's something on your credit score with the Justice in reverse and the Moon card. I don't know if you need to pull up your Credit Karma or Credit Sesame, whatever the fuck, and you need to look at that because I feel like there's some things on there that are not supposed to be on there. Yeah, you might have to fight for it 7 of Wands and get it taken off. Others of you, just watch your spending. I know ignorance is bliss sometimes, but you need to check your account because I feel like there's something that's going to come out of your account and you're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, you're going to move on from it just fine. It could be happening while you're traveling or you like drunk shop or something like that on Amazon. Oh my God. So just be mindful of doing that. They want you to be frugal right now. They want you to save your money. And they want to make sure that you're not like getting on Amazon in the middle of the night and like fucking drunk shopping or something. Just be mindful of that also. Okay, multitasking. Let's look at this. Someone here is spending too much money on food. Like, you need to cook at home. I'm getting that for sure. Oh, am I doing free readings tonight? Probably not because it's 11 o'clock. But I am going to be on tomorrow and Friday. So I am going to do one this week for sure. But I don't know if I'm going to be doing the free reading tonight because, y'all, my back hurts. I've been sitting in this chair for a while. I feel like all of the multitasking, like Virgo, you need to rest a little bit. You've been doing a lot. You've been kind of overdoing it. You kind of just, this is like talking about excessive ambition. You know what I mean? Like, you can, like, oh my God, like I can wake up, you know, and at 5 a.m. and like while I'm fucking working out, I can like do, you know, lift weights while I'm working on the computer and like, you know, like you're just doing too much. You need to take a break. You need to take a break or else you're going to like collapse with the 10 of Swords here. I do feel like you are going to have some sort of success. You're still going to see, they're saying that it's okay for you to take a break with the Devil in reverse, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, reverse, Devil in reverse. This is an excess. You need to get yourself out of the excessive energy because you have the three of Wands, which is success. That is success. It is coming. You don't have to put all of your physical energy into that because by the time the success gets there and you have more clients and more customers and everything else, especially if you own your own business, more work, more responsibilities, you're not going to have anything to handle it with. You're going to be completely fucking burnt out. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the 3 of Cups in reverse. You're going to be so burnt out, you know, that, you know, you're actually not going to have the energy, the momentum, and the drive to be able to even celebrate your wins. Okay. So just be mindful of that and make sure that you're not taking too much time to fucking work, okay? Because you're going to regret that. You're going to end up regretting that and burning yourself out. and not being able to reach the goals. Yeah, you're going to regret that. 5 of Cups. You're not going to be able to reach the goals that you wanted to reach. You're not going to be able to go as far. If you take it slow and steady and do small goals, like you don't have to do and be everything all at once. You know what I mean? Then you'll be able to make it more headway. Someone here needs experience. It's like you need to get this job. You need to get experience. You might be shadowing someone else. Okay, that's what I have for that. All right, I'm going to pull from this little deck here. It's a little messages from Spirit deck, and then we're going to do the book of answers for the yes or no question. Message for Virgo, please. Message for the highest and greatest good. Yes, you do deserve better. Why are you allowing this to happen? Yeah, that's for the love portion. Somebody needs to cut off with that distorted masculine energy, okay? Somebody's taking advantage of you, and you know you deserve better. You know you deserve better. So why the fuck are you letting this happen? Okay, if it will fucking focus, that would be great. Thank you. Focus. Oh, so stupid. Yeah. And then the other one that came out is you went off path for a bit. You lost some motivation, but it's time to get back on track. Yeah, you're feeling really good. And I feel like you have a lot of wins. You have a lot of wins. I mean, we had the Star and you had the fucking you had the Star and you had the fucking Wheel of Fortune and your finances reading. That's a huge shift. And I feel like you're going to remain humble and you're going to be flexing, but in the mirror. And I feel like that's going to be really, really good. Be healthier with your spending. Cut back on unnecessary items for now. Yeah. They want you to save your money right now. It's really important. And then it says, you fear change. You are braver than you believe yourself to be. Eliminate the fear and start moving forward. Okay. All right. So think of your yes or no question that you want me to, or that you want answered. Okay. I'm going to pull from the book of answers. Think of your yes or no question. All right, Virgo. Yes or no question for Virgo, please. Whoa. Okay. There is a substantial link to another situation. The answer to your yes or no question is there is a substantial link to a yes or to another situation. Okay, Virgo. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you think anyone else could benefit from it. Hit that subscribe button if you want to know whenever I go live in the future, or if you want to know whenever I post new readings, or if you want to tune in for the free reading lives. I definitely do take free questions. I try to do that at least once a week in the evenings, around like 8 or 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. Completely free. I usually just sit on there for an hour, sometimes 2 hours, and just kind of take free questions for people. So if you're interested in that, definitely hit the subscribe button. And yeah, that way you know whenever I go live. Hopefully this helped you, and just keep going. Just keep going because you're doing so well. You're blowing through all of these milestones and goals, Virgo, and you're doing a wonderful job of healing yourself. And you're going to pave the way for others, okay? So keep up the good work. I'm so proud of you. You should be so proud of yourself. All right. Many blessings for you. Until next time. Bye.